Welcome to Valerie's Real Talk podcast. My name is Valerie Smith and I'm your host. Today is episode 72 and welcome to another episode of Reflection Time. Yes, every Sunday in the month of February, I'm going to be speaking to you about reflection. And to me, reflection is all about looking at what you've done all week. What impact have you made to the world or to your community? What I want to talk to you about is creativity. Creativity is all around us, it's within us. And when you think about all that is happening today, you wonder why these things are happening. Well, I'm here to tell you that change is here. Change is what brings you to the most important thing, and that's yourself. And that is, what do you bring to the table? What skills do you have that you can be creative and share and bring impact to people? Because for so long, we've been looking to employment, we've been looking to our boss, we've been looking to other people, but you're not looking within yourself. What talent, what skills can you now bring out and produce and release to mankind? I've spoken about my podcast back in 2023. I released it. I was so busy procrastinating on when it was going to go out, the perfect really the perfect music intro, the perfect exit of my podcast, and something on the inside said, forget all that. You don't need an intro, you don't need an exit. All people want to hear is the message. And believe me, I've had people contact me, say they exercise to my podcast when they're walking. I have individuals that say during the week when they need to get away from work, they listen to my podcast. Because why? I produce something that is valuable to individuals in their lives. Valerie's Real Talk podcast is helping you with your personal and your professional life. When we're dealing with change is going to be very uncomfortable. But however, how do we go through change is how we react to it. We are people that are creative. We are people that are innovative. We are people that can navigate through change, and those who cannot will be left behind. You will be left behind because why? You refuse to change. You refuse to understand what is going on in this world, and you are part of it. You are part of the change, but it's good change. So if you are that creative person, if you are that person that brings influence to other people, it is time to reach within yourself and say, what is that creative side that I have been holding back because I was doing other things for others instead of for myself? We all do this. We all have some kind of talent that we've been holding on to, been in the closet so long that we don't even realize it, because we are so busy doing so many things that we forget about that one or two or three talents that we have that can impact the world. And I really want you to really reflect on this Sunday on how can I bring impact to the world with my gifts and my creativeness through this time of change. because change is going to be here, whether you like it or not, whether you're going to get ahead or you're going to stay behind, because life is a choice. Life is a choice, people, and we can't sit here doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. What did Einstein call that? He called that pure sanity. Insanity. Because you know why? Insanity is a person who thinks that everything's going to stay the same. It's not. You have to do something different to be sane. Because when we don't do what we're supposed to do in our lives, and we keep that gift on the inside, we are doing a disjustice to others. And Dr. Miles Monroe, he said it best. If you die with your gifts, he said you are a thief. Because why? No one will ever see the book that you were supposed to write. No one will ever see that great creativity that lived on the inside of you. You could be a speaker, a dancer, an engineer, a doctor. You will never know unless you put it out there. We, as a people worldwide, need to tap into our creativeness, and we need to produce something. And once you produce it, you must release it. Your homework today is to bring out that journal, bring out that notepad, and I really want you to write down, what are your gifts? Once you write down your gifts, I want you to pick the top 3 that you can execute one at a time. And I really want you to take time, even if it's an hour a day, working on that gift. And then I want you to put down a definite date that you're going to release it. So your homework is to write down your gifts, pick the top 3, and I really want you to work on one of those 3 every day for 1 hour. And I want you to write down a date that you're going to release that gift to the world. Because this is the world that we're going to be living in, people. It's all about creativity. We have been dependent on too many people, corporations, government. Now it's time that we depend on the gifts that live on the inside. That's going to make you productive, economically secured, and you're going to feel rejuvenated. Because why? You're bringing impact to people around the world. I want to say thank you for joining me at Valerie's R.E.A.L Talk podcast. And remember, it's all about creativity and bringing impact to the world. And I look forward to seeing you next week on Sunday for another episode of Reflection. Have a great day. Have a great afternoon. And have a great evening. And I look forward to seeing you at episode 73.